Bolt in that Ronnie, Wiggles, Matty, Okosh, Abdallah, Cassie, Origlass, and Halvor. That's a fantastic lap there. While the same, it's all down here from there. Scanning with a fantastic lap. Really good and fantastic lap there from Scanny. You'll be very impressed with himself. Look at that, 4 tenths. 4 tenths ahead of Martin. Ellie, she's in 3rd. Keith in 4th. Fabelli in 5th. Speedy Beatles in 10th. Matty 11th. Oakcast 12th. Abdullah 13th. Cassidy 14th. I've got Origlass in 15th. Halvor with the quali van starts 16th. But playing out from there because it's looking pretty tight in Division 3 at the moment. Let's have a look at it. So yeah, Bupelli's leading by 2 points ahead of Energy Dan. So Energy Dan has closed the gap back down again. As you know, that's a lie, actually. I think Rebelli actually extended his lead by a couple of points on Dan in the Drivers' Championship. So only 2 points between them. Keith, 152. He's mathematically there. Mr. Wiggles is mathematically there. Halvor's 141. Scanning on 135. Stank on 126. Cassidy and Ellie, they're close together. Ellie with a podium closes up to Cassidy. She's now on 114 to Cassidy's 119. Dunham's on 90 after a top 5 finish. We got Ronnie at 87, Mitchell Deer 84, Oreo Glass 78. Speedy B with his victory is on a 48.5 points. Oakcast 27, Matty 21. Martin 19 and Fresh Spider with 11. Also in the Constructor Championship, Mercedes are leading the way with 230 points. Sauber 267, Haas 264. So close between Sauber and Haas. Only a few points between them. McLaren are now in this fight now. They're on 256. They have overtaken Ferrari and now closing in on Haas at this moment in time. Ferrari on 227, Williams 169, Red Bull 162, Red Bull Visa RB 153, and Aston Martin RB tying up points at 9th and 10th of 111 points. So that's the drivers and the constructors all played out. So it's only 2 points between Probelli and Energy Dab. This fight is literally going straight down to the very end to Silverstone. Like I see happening now, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal to see how that plays out in the later rounds of the championship. You also got the next race coming up, which is the Qatar Grand Prix. Oh, great. DRS trains are galore. Right. I love Qatar. I do love the Qatar Grand Prix. It's actually a phenomenal circuit, but I just don't like the racing there. It's so boring, to say the least. For the last race I had there was literally just completely dull, to say the least. But we'll have to live through it. You are going to get the few boring ones here and there. Woo! Little yawn already. We also got a good Grand Prix coming in Canada. We're going off to America for the next North America and America itself. With Qatar, and we got Miami and Las Vegas. I suppose Cota's not on the calendar. We also got Holland and the UK coming up. So we literally got, including this, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 rounds remaining in this championship now. It's been an incredible season. This has been a very, very close fight in Division 3. Right, let's have a look at the tyres. We've got Scanny on hards. Then we've got Martin Ellie on mediums. Keiths is on hards. Then we've got Rebellion Speedy B on mediums. Dan is on hards. We also got Stank and Ronnie on mediums. We've got Mr. Wiggles on hards. Matty on mediums. Then it's Okon, Abdallah Man, and Cassidy on hards. Origlass with the mediums. And Halvor on the hards. That is the tyres for you. This is going to be very, very intriguing to find out what is going to be the standard of turn 1. Is both McLaren's going to keep it clean? Are they going to give Martin a bit of a headache, I wonder? Thing as well, let's see if Energy Dan can close out to Rebellion and actually outscore him in the Drivers' Championship going into the next round in Qatar, because that's very crucial. We only got 7 rounds remaining. Dan is in this championship fight, but he's got to keep it under pressure with Rebelli. That's his main focus at the moment. He can't think about anyone else but Rebelli. And it's very tight. Same for Rebelli as well. That's a Mercedes gone round. I believe Energy Dan has spun in the R30R. That's not good for Energy Dan. But he's luckily it's only the formation lap, so he should be okay. We got Scani now about to head over onto the line now. We got Okarsh and Oroglass. He's there on the pits. They're on the grid box there. So unfortunately, they have made their mistake in that one. We got cars lining up on the grid now. Here we go, about to line up in this grid slot. Here we go for round 11 of the championship. We only got 7 rounds remaining. We are into the final parts of the season, going to the closing parts of the season. Here we go to 4, 5 red lights of this Japanese Grand Prix, and we are go in the Japanese Grand Prix under the land of the rising sun. And look at that, Martin gets an unfortunate start. Both McLarens have literally launched past, and Ellie goes into the lead of this Grand Prix, and Ellie, she is leading the Grand Prix. So the girl from Manchester, and she is always a red, mind you, she's red hot going into this into the S's now, and Ellie leads from this Grand Prix for Scani. Belli with an absolute fantastic start in the Haas. He's up to 4th. Martin's into 4th. We got Energy Dan, and he's gone down the field. So Energy Dan has made a mistake down in the final part of the S's, and he's gone all the way down to last. So dramas for Energy Dan there in the Mercedes. Got to make that guy time back. If he's gone wide in that first part, the final part of the S's, and he's ridden the curb, and now he has got all the work to do now. This is he can claw himself back up to get some good points, because Pabelli is currently up in 3rd position. Has Stank at the moment. He's trying to close down on Keeves at this moment in time, but Ellie's absolutely zooming away in the McLaren, 7 tenths ahead of Scani. So right now, Ellie's going to control this race now. She's on the medium tyres, but she's got to pull away from Scani so she can make that medium tyre work. We also got Speedy B and Matty. They're fighting away at the moment. We also got the Aston Martin of Ronnie closing in. Look at Cassidy just roaming around Ronnie's car. But Cassidy gets an absolute horrible... Look, Speedy B's in the pits. Speedy B is in the pits. I believe he has made contact with someone. Has he made contact with Energy Dan, I wonder? So look at this. Yep, front wing change. Looks like to me it's got wing damage. Yep, and so does Energy Dan. Energy Dan has got wing damage. I believe BDB and Energy Dan have made contact, and that's caused them problems, I think. In a second, head of Scanning Pabelli. Pabelli is doing a very good job to staking in the McLarens, with Martin just close behind. He's currently in this fight as well. Scani's going to do the same job as he did in Brazil, is hold up this pack of cars so Ellie can try and get away and out of the DRS zone. That's what Scani's going to do. Scani's going to, yeah, you can probably see now, you can see the gas rising. Ellie is going to try and pull away from Scani and break the DRS so Scani can hold up these guys to the point that they are going to be nowhere near Ellie's DRS. So McLaren are already playing team games already in the early couple of stages of this race. In terms of other fights going on, we've got Ronnie down there fighting away with the Red Bull of Matty. Matty at the moment in time is only losing the DRS 1.9 seconds behind Stankovic, so the DRS is broken. Ellie at this moment in time is still holding on. Is Pabelli about to make the move? No, he's got to stay behind just for now. DRS is now been enabled. At this moment in time, Ellie Dan does come in for a new front wing. Ronnie is overtaking Matty, so that's both Red Bulls distinguished from his grass, and now he's got a 2.2 deficit behind Stank, so Stank has got it all to do. Stank is just holding on from there with Keys. Keys in the moment is just keeping the RB of Martin honest. That's what he's doing. He's keeping the RB of Martin honest, hunting down but Pabelli's that's a good dollar man. Always picks up the opportunity honest, so therefore he usually takes advantage of other people's mistakes. He's a very clean racer, and he's doing a phenomenal job again. He's going to go back to up the field. But Speedy B and Energy Dan 2.24 seconds behind this lead, behind the main pack, so they only just reached out to the hairpin. So at this moment in time, it's not looking good for them. They need a safety car. to see if they can get back into this race. But look at that. It's now very close now between Scani and Fabelli, Martin, Keith, and start to go down the inside of the McLaren. There he goes into the inside of the turn, and that is Fabelli up into the second place position. And look at that. You can tell Scani was trying there, trying to put off the Haas driver, but there's nothing you could do there. And Fabelli, the reigning world champion, is now up into second place. He's going to love every second of this Grand Prix moment, because NZ Dan is literally all the way down in last place. Only it's 4.1 seconds for SPDB, who's another 20 odd seconds behind, and that's Matty into the pits now. He's suffered damage of his Red Bull, so Dan will nick a place off of him. So Dan was now up into 15th place, but he's still 26 seconds or 25 seconds behind the main pack. So this is not looking good for him at the moment. Keith at this moment in time. So Keith is doing a phenomenal job right there. You can see the McLaren's just ahead of him. He's got to get past Martin so he can make advantage of his hard time strategy. Also, another thing as well, you've got to think as well that Keith wants to help the Mercedes team as well in the fight for the Constructors' Championship. So at this moment in time, Keith is doing a phenomenal job at the moment. I've got like internet issues again. I'm gonna do a check on this now. It's actually getting on my nerves. I do apologise for this, guys. It's not normally like this. Usually the speed quality is good. So my internet is not performing the best of days today. I don't know why. It should be one of the best out there, but unfortunately it's not performing at the moment as it wants to be. I don't know why, but it's no, we're not. So I'm gonna see if I could do anything about this. I'm gonna just see if I can. I'm going to restart the stream again. I'm going to make some setting changes because this is starting to get a bit of a joke, really. So I'll go back to you.